So, Interstellar. What can I say about it? Well, for starters, it's already another classic by Christopher Nolan himself. He's on a bit of a run, isn't he? I mean, we've had The Dark Knight Rises, Inception, and this is at the same level as all those were, and that is something amazing. But the question we are all asking is Interstellar Nolan's best movie? Well, unfortunately not. But it's not by much, let's put it that way. Because in my mind, Inception is the best movie he's made. And that's going to be always hard to match. But Interstellar takes us to a whole new place. It takes us out of Earth, for once, even though Nolan's is always original. But it helps us explore a lot of places we never thought we would. Not in the last few years, anyway. And that's what makes this film so special. Well, I suppose to say, I'm not gonna wreck the movie for you because if I spoil the movie, don't watch it because I basically spoiled it and you're not gonna like it. Because the whole point of this movie is the story. But the main premise around it is basically humanity's on its last legs, and Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway and their ragtag team is sent on a mission because they work. I can't say for who, because that'll spoil it. But anyway, they're sent up and they are going to save the Earth by going to find a habitable place for humans to survive. But not everything is as it seems. But are they actually going to save the Earth? That is the question. But let's put it this way, Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway deliver great performances in this film to make us believe every step of the way what they're going to do and why they should do it. And without those performances, we would not be along with the ride as much as we actually are. To start with, though, Matthew McConaughey is a farmer in this day and age it's set in, just trying to feed people with his crops. But when he goes on this mission, it really tugs on your heartstrings because he has a family, and the way it affects the family and the relationship between him, it's not in a bad way, but it tugs it in such a certain way that you feel so much for them, and that you're connected from this moment on, and that you will never leave them, because they are just such a vital part of Matthew McConaughey, so they have to be a vital part of us. But you mix the heartstrings with the space scenes, and you are delivered with one hell of a film. This film is going to go down in history for how good it is. I mean, you have the family story where Matthew McConaughey is trying to save humanity and his family, and he's just pushing on, all to save this, what he has left, and he never gives up. And then you mix this with the amazing tension that this action delivers in space. You can see wide open spaces that just go on for miles and miles and miles and light years. And because the action is in space, it ramps up the tension. If it wasn't in space, this action would probably be dull. It would probably be your typical action from any sort of blockbuster. But because this action throws stuff at you don't expect to happen, a part you don't expect to happen at, it has such an impact on you that you just will not move your eyes from the screen. You will be on the edge of your seat, just watching, waiting for the next move, because you want to know what's going to happen. Because the tension and the excitement is being ramped up to 150%. Never mind 100, 150%. 110% even goes out the window in this. But unfortunately, there is a few problems with this film that makes it miss out on its top score by just a few centimeters. sometimes when there's certain things going on in the scene and you're expecting loads of noise, you still expect to hear the actors' voices. Christopher Nolan said this was his choice, he wanted this on purpose, but you feel like you miss some important stuff to this film, and it really does degrade away from it a little bit. Not loads and loads, but you feel like you've missed something, and that's something I don't want to feel in a Christopher Nolan film, unfortunately. But it's not only that; it's sometimes as well done as the family scenes are. Sometimes they can fall a little bit flat, and you don't feel as emotional as you should do. For the most part, they're great. They work fine. You feel very emotional. You feel for them, but at certain points, it does fall flat, and you just don't care about what's going on, unfortunately. But that is literally for only like 10 minutes of the film, if that. But I can't give it a perfect score. Well, no film's perfect, but I can't give it the maximum score just because of slight problems. But it does degrade away from it just a little bit. So for these reasons and these reasons alone, I'm going to give Interstellar a 9 out of 10. It fully deserves it. Christopher Nolan creates another masterpiece, something that we would not expect from any other film director. I mean, sometimes don't even expect this from Christopher Nolan, but he pulls out the bag once again. This film will be remembered for years and years to come, and it deserves to be. So, well done, Christopher Nolan, and I can't wait for the next film you make. These aren't the only type of reviews I'm going to do on my channel. This is my first movie review. Hopefully you enjoy it, but you probably haven't. Don't deny it. Put in the comments if you really haven't, because you haven't. But I'm going to start doing some game reviews. Maybe do this, I don't know, a couple every week. Just see how it goes. And yeah, see if it works. Right now I'm playing Resident Evil 4. Just a few years behind, by about 10. But this is the first time I've played it. It was on sale on the extra marketplace, and I thought, you know what, it's supposed to be a masterpiece, I'm going to try it. So that'll be the next review on my channel. If you really do enjoy it, I appreciate it, and thank you for watching.